Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So in this video we are going to discuss about passport renewal. That is, all will be having our Indian passport. So by being in Canada, how we can renew that passport. So all these things we are going to see in detail. Suppose if we want to renew our passport, or suppose if we want to do any changes in our passport, so all those things, what are all the procedures needed. So all those things we are going to see over here. Then each and every step regarding how to renew the passport and what are all the things needed for fixing the appointment in BLS. So that also we are going to see in an elaborative manner. Then what are all the steps, that is each and every step that is being needed for filling the application form in order to renew the passport. So all those things we are going to discuss in this video, friends, right? Along with the filling up of application forms, I have also said the details of the photocopies or documents that you must have to carry on along with you in order to make the passport renewal. So you can just watch at the end of the video. So now this is the page of the application form from where you must have to initiate filling up. So the link of opening this form is being given in the description. So you can go and click it over there in order to go to this page, friends, right? So now the first field what you must have to fill is center location. So in which location you are being there, so that location you must have to feed over here so that it will accept it, right? For example, if I am there in Mississauga, I must have to select as Mississauga. Suppose if I am going to be there in Ottawa, so I can select as Ottawa. So these are all the locations. So from which locations you are being there particularly, so that location you must have to take it over here. So next is service type, that is what type of services you are going to do for this filling up of the application form, so that you must have to fill it. So here we are going to renewal the passport, isn't it? So you select as passport. The next is appointment date. So select the date in which you are going to go for doing the renewal. So if you just click on this field, you will be able to see many dates that are being displayed in orange color. So the meaning is that these dates are not available, so it is being used already. The dates are available in green color, so you can select that options. So you must have to select that dates, friends. So those are all the dates which are being available for you in order to go for the respective center and do the renewal, friends. So select this appropriate date. So the next field is appointment slot. So the dates have been given as 11:05 to 11:20 and 11:35 to 11:50. So suppose if you just choose this slot, so what will happen is the delay of processing your form will exceed the given time limit. So for example, if you just go by 11:05, so it will be taking a lot of time to call you for the interview. So because there are many people who will be waiting before you, isn't it? So first, after completing all those people only, they will call you. So around half of the day will go off for the process to be completed. So it's better that you can choose the slots that will be given as 8:20, 8:15 and so on. So suppose if we just choose this slot, so when you just go to the center, it means that you are the first person or the second person or third person. So you will be the first among all the people present over there. So the meaning is the interview will be finished for you as early as possible and you can leave off from that. So it's better that you can choose a slot as 8:15 or 8:20 and so on. So your time will be saved, friends, right? And also the another thing is that if the slot has been selected by you, you please go 15 or 20 minutes earlier to the place so that you will be the first person to be called, right? So the next is applicant name. So the meaning of this you know already, you must have to give your name. So for the passport renewal, so give your name. So next is mobile number. So give a valid mobile number in this area. Okay, so next is you must have to give your passport number and give your applicant mail. So this is the field. So in this you please give your usable or valid or proper mail ID, so that for the communication this mail ID will be very useful. So next is service description. You just give as enable for renewal. So this is far more than enough. So next is photography services. So in order to renewal your passport, they will be asking you to provide 2 passport size photos of yours. So while going for the interview, so this is a compulsory one. So you just have a photocopy along with you. Suppose if you don't have the photography, they are also giving you an option of taking the photos there itself. So you can also use that option, right. So along with that, you can also take the photocopies. Here the photocopy is nothing but what all the Xerox copy that you must have to carry. So it's better that you can have the Xerox copies in your hand. Suppose if you are going to take all the Xerox's photocopies in that location, that is in the interview area, so what will happen is it will charge around $16 to $20. So if you just have it in your hand in earlier, you can save these money. So once you have finished all these processes, your application form is ready, that is appointment letter is ready. So this appointment letter will be sent as a mail to your mail ID that you have given over here. Or else you can also take the printout of this appointment letter, which is being available in the next page. So you can just go and take the print, right. So while going to the interview, you must have to take this appointment letter along with you. So they will verify it and then only they will be asking you to enter into the interview process, friends, right. So please make it mandatory in order to take the copy of the appointment letter along with you. And as of now, if you see, we have published our videos both in Tamil and in Telugu, and we have got an intensive support from all of them. And based on the requisitions that we have got from many of the people who are liking to watch the videos in English, we have took up a step in publishing informative videos in English. So because of that, we will be getting a good reach, and you will also will be getting benefited out of it, and we will get more subscribers, so which in turn will be a great motivation for us. So without any delay, let me start my video. So once your application form has been booked, you must have to fill up certain application forms. So for that there are certain process, so which you must have to do it online. So this is the page that is being shown over here. Suppose if you want to open this page, you can go to the website link. The website link is being given in the description. You can just go and click it and come to this page, friends, right. So after filling up the application form through online mode, you must have to take it along with you with your signature, so that it is mandatory for the interview process, right. So do it, friends. Next is you just click the register. So suppose if you just click this register button, you will be able to see certain fields, so that you must have to fill it. So first is embassy consulate. So there you must have to fill the location from where you're just going to renew your passport. So along with that, you must have to give your name. So the name must be same as that being given in the passport, right. So please check it. Then give your surname and date of birth. You just give the date of birth also. Then email ID. So give a proper or a valid email ID so that it will be really very useful in order to pass certain informations or links to that mail, right. The next is they are asking login ID is to be the same. Okay, so why they are asking this is, suppose if after the application form has been filled, they will be sending you a link. So you must have to click that link so that your process will be verified, right. So in order to do that, give the same email ID that you have given before. Suppose if you are going to use another email ID or another username, so give it properly, so that the information, whatever the things that is being shared to you will be properly received, right. So please check it over, friends. The next is password. So give the password, then give a confirmation password also. Then if you see the next is hint question. So here why we are going to give this is, suppose if you just forgotten your password, in order to recover your email ID or username or whatever it is, so this hint question and hint answer will be really very useful. So once if you select this, they will use this one in order to reset your password also, right. So once if you have filled all these fields, so give register. So another window opens over here, friends. So here if you see the link will be sent after your registration process is over. So go to that mail ID, that is the link will be sent to that respective mail ID. So go to that mail ID, click that link. So your your application is going to get activated, friends. So once you have clicked the link that is being sent to your mail ID, your account is getting activated. So now your register process is over. So the next one is you must have to fill the application form, right? So you must have to use the login ID and the password that you have entered for the registration process in order to continue filling your application form. So this is a page that is being opened. So there you just give your login ID and password. So once it is being given, the next page opens. So in that page, if you see, actually this is the first page. So here there are many informations that is being displayed. The first one what you must have to choose is apply for the ordinary post. So select that one. So these are all the fields that you must have to enter. So the first field is the reissue of the passport. So in this reissue field, you just give the reason that is being needed for this reissual. So since my reason is I must have to renew my passport which has been expired, I am selecting as expiry of the passport. Suppose if there is any personal issues that is being present for you, you can select the first option, right? So now here I am choosing the second option. The next field is type of application. So there you can select as Tackle or normal. So here I am selecting it as normal. Then the next field is type of passport booklet. So here you must have to select 36 which is far more better than selecting this 60 pages, because if you select this 60 the meaning is the processing time that is being taken is so long. So it is better that you can choose for 36 pages, friends. So here you just type your name which is being as it is given in the passport, then give your surname and then give your gender also and any other name. So in this field, suppose if we have any other names along with your original name, you can just give it, otherwise select as no. Then in this field, have you ever changed your name? Suppose if you have done it, you just give it as yes, or else you just give it as no. So maximum, so these two fields will be as no only. So next is date of birth. So give your date of birth in this respective field, and then place of birth. So the native where you are born, so that is being printed in the passport also, you just give that place what is being entered in the passport. So here I am just giving it as Chennai. The next field is place of birth out of India. So here I am just giving it as no. Then give the state and district. Okay, so in which state you are born and what is the district under which it is coming, so just give it that also. So next is give your marital status. So it is married, I am giving here. The next what you must have to give is citizen by India. So here if you see you must have to select as birth, I am selecting it as birth. The next is PAN card. You can give your PAN card details over here in this field. You can also give your voter ID. So any one of the field, I mean any one of the number you can give it over here. The next is select the employment type, that is in which type your employment of work is going to come, so that you just select. Then educational qualification also you must have to give in this respective field. So next if you see they have given as is either your parent or spouse a government servant. So here it will be coming it as no, because suppose if any minor is coming only you must have to give. So here I am selecting it as no. Next is applicant eligible for non-ECR category? So give as yes over here. Then finally give your Aadhaar number also and give as agree. Okay, so once you have given as agree after reading all the instructions that is being given over here. So next you must have to fill your family details. So here you see you must have to give your father name, that is father given name and his respective surname, and also give your mother's given name in this field and mother's surname, and also you must have to give your spouse name and his or her respective surname that is being given in the passport. The meaning is whatever that is being given in the passport, please use the same names here also. Okay, so after giving all these informations, select as next. So once you have given next, the next page what is being displayed is your passport printable address is out of India. So here we are going to give only a permanent address, isn't it? So that what you must have to do is you must have to select as no, then give your permanent address number, house number, street name, village, town or city, then state, district and pin code and your 10-digit mobile number, then a valid email ID. So the email ID must have to be proper, friends, because all the communications of future will be transferred to that respective mail ID. So you just have a reference of it. So give a proper mail ID and then select the police station also that is coming under the area of your permanent residence. So the second option is other address details. So here you can give your Canadian address, friends. There what you can give is your address of the place where you are residing in Canada, so that you can give. So your area of residence, your mobile number and so on, you just give it over here and give as next. Here it is asking two options, that is whether do you want to make any changes in the specified passport or your willing is to use the same address of the permanent one. So here I am going to choose only the green one, that is I am going to use the permanent address in my passport. So select that if you are also willing that. Next is emergency contact details. So here you must have to give your guardian name. Suppose the reason is if they are not able to contact you for any emergency situations, they can use this guardian addresses and their respective mails. So give their name, their address, the mobile number and their email ID and if telephone number if present, and then you can give next. So here you are going to give your previous passport details. So whatever details that is being present in the old passport, so give it as it is. See the passport number, the place of issue of the passport, the date of issual, date of expiry and then the file number. So if you see this file number screenshot is being displayed here, friends. So you can just have a view of it. So this type of image or the photo is being present on the last page of your old passport. So please see that file number and write it over in this location. So next what they have asked is details available or details not available. So at the maximum this option, that is details not available, will be chosen by the maximum people. So you can also choose that option. So the next option what is being asked is, have you ever applied for the passport but not issued? Suppose if this type of situations or problem you have faced, then you can select as yes, or else you can select as no. So here I am selecting it as no, I am going to next. In this details, that is other details, so here multiple questions are being asked. So you can just read each and every questions carefully and you can also give the response according to it. At the maximum, if you see for all the questions you will be having the probability of choosing only no. So based on that, here also I am choosing it as no. So once you have chosen all, give save and next. So this is an application preview page. So this shows you what are all the details that you have entered so far. So you can also check all the data that is being displayed over here. So after checking all these details, you just give OK. So the next page that is opening is the ordinary passport application form. That means it is going to show the complete application form, that is the data what you have entered so far. So you can check each and every information over here. And finally in the last part, if you see, you must have to give the tick mark as I agree, and that you must have to select the place, that is you must have to type the place as whatever place you may require. For example, it is a Toronto, means you can give it as Toronto, or Mississauga means you can give it as that place. And see the date also, it is being displayed, you just check it over there and give as submit. So here if you see, a dialog box is opened over here. So here it is asking you two questions, that is whether no need to validate or edit, or yes, all the details are correct. So suppose if you feel that any changes has to be done in the data that you have fed in the application form, so there will be a back button available. So you can just select or click that back button and make the changes, and finally you can give as all the details are correct. So once it is being given, so the data you have entered will be saved permanently and you cannot be able to modify it anymore. So here if you see, it is being displayed as your application form has been submitted successfully and a reference number is being coming over here. So you just make a note of this reference number, because in future it will be really very helpful for you in order to take some references, right? So then you just see there a button is being present as home. You just click it over there, so it will redirect to your home page. So you just scroll down to that page, and finally you will be able to see your application form which has been submitted successfully. And there you can able to see a print application form button. So you must have to take the print out of this form, and you can be able to see the soft copy of the original application form is being displayed over here. So you just go and give this print, and at the last or at the bottom of the page, if you see, you will be having a signature place. So here you must have to put your signature and take this form along with you for the passport interviews, right? You just give a print and you just take the hard copy of this printout. So next we are going to see the application fees. You just click that menu and you can just go over here. So table will be displayed. So here you're going to see what are all the application fees or the general fees that is being used for different processes. So the first, if you see, the total amount that you must have to pay for issue of ordinary fresh passport or reissue of passport is around $93, and the total fee is around $97.7, right? Or suppose if you are going to use only for the fresh passport, means here the amount is $62. So suppose if you just want to book for Tatkal, so for that also the amount will be given over here. See, $248 is being mentioned. So for each and every specific types of processors, the total amount of charges will be as per its requirement. If you just scroll down and see the same page, so they are given as debit card or cash card. So the meaning here is the credit card is not allowed, so directly you can go and give the payment. So you must have to use only debit card for payment, or directly you can just take your cash and pay it directly over there. So next you select the document requirements. So once you select that one, you will be getting this page called as a checklist. So here if you see, around 10 points are being displayed. So you must have to be ticking all these checklists, right? So if you see, there is an annexer E, the column has been mentioned over here. So all the details about this annexure E are being set in a detailed manner, so you can just go and watch over that, friends. So next is form filling instructions. So you can just go to this page and you can just read what all the instructions that is being required in order to fill this application form. So all these instructions have been said in detail just now. So you can also have a look out of what is being given over here, friends. So you just select here word that is called as annexer E. So you can just select this and go to this page. So that if you see, a specimen declaration will be given over there. So you must have to write your name and the respective details as son or daughter of or wife of, whatever it is. And then in this column you must have to give your Canada address. So after giving that, you give your date of birth, and these details also you must have to give your father name, your mother name, your husband name. And if you see, this is another one column. So in this column, if you see, you must have to give the days, that is from the starting day, from which day you have been residing in this Canadian address, so that you must have to give over here. So after filling all these details, you just scroll down to the last page. So there a column will be given as signature. So you must have to take the printout of this form structure and fill the date, place and so on, and put your signature. And while going for this passport renewal process, you must have to take this form also along with you. So now we will see what are the documents that you must have to carry along with you for this passport renewal process. So the first one, if you see, you must have to take a printout copy of the completed online application form. So what are all the process that we have seen so far, so that you must have to take a hard copy. So along with that, you must have to take a recent photograph of yours. Around the 2 photos you must have to submit over here. The format is being given over here also, so you can just see and you can just take the printout, friends. Then original passport, so you must have to take along with you. So the Xerox copy as well as original copy, so both you must have to take it. then the copy of first and last page of the current passport. So that also you must have to take the printout. So you must have to take, as I said before, the original as well as the Xerox copy, right? Then a copy of legal status in Canada. So this also you must have to take it. So suppose if you're just being there under work permit, so that copy, that is original as well as Xerox copy. So both you must have to take it, friends. So next you must have to take up the copy of landing paper if you are a PR. So this also you must have to have a Xerox as well as original copy. So next is you must have to take the Canadian address proof. So since you are being residing in Canada, so this address proof is also needed. So you must have to take. So now we will see what are the Canadian address proof documents required. So you can give your rental agreement copy, driving license copy, photo ID card, EB bill, water bill, gas or home internet bill. Or suppose if you are a student, you can also get a letter from the university campus, and that also you can just give it as a proof. Then Indian address proof documents. So what you must have to give is your Aadhaar card or voter ID. Then a copy of your passport. The meaning is, suppose if the same address has to be present even in the new passport, so that also you can give it, friends. So friends, I think this video will be really very helpful for all the people who are watching it. So suppose if you just like this video, I request you to share and subscribe this channel and like this channel, so that this information will be reached to many of the people all around. So thank you and bye.